I look up, some dude's in my freaking seat. I walk up like, hey, Buster, you're in my seat, pal. Just so happened to be Lamar Jackson. I was like, hey, you good, bro. You good. You know what? Y'all stay right there.
So and Lamar's next to Derek, right?
Lamar's next to Derek, next to the King. I really almost fought him until I seen who I was. Oh, 8, that's you 8? Okay, you good, you good. Guys, we are so back here on another episode of Punchline Pod presented by Snapback Sports. As you see the brim, I am Marlon Humphrey, and on this slightly chilly Ravens not happily lost afternoon, we are here with Jack Settleman, and we're ready to pod.
All right, let's talk about it. Not the only craziness in the DMV. First thing I want to talk about, Tyreek Stevenson is taunting Commanders fans. And then seconds later, he's allowing the game-winning Hail Mary, which he, by the way, he got over there, tipped the ball up, and then Noah Brown caught it. What would film day look like for you if you did something like that?
I'm a very honest guy. So, like, I'd be like, freak, that really sucks. Because I wonder, was he supposed to be the Commanders did it right. You always have a guy in the back for the bounce. But there's supposed to be a guy boxing the bounce guy out defensively. I don't know if that was him. Hopefully that was not him.
Apparently it was.
Okay.
That is what, I mean.
Yeah, that'd be like really, really, really bad. But like, I'm like more of like I'm an older guy now. I'm an old guy. It's not even like, I'm not going to get like, I hate disappointing the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I hate disappointing the team. Like, I'm very like, I love Harps. Honestly, I've really grown to like actually like love Harps because he's just a very like, he doesn't let things slide. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't let things slide. And so it's like, every time I see Harps, it's like, give it to me. I told him like, because when I was younger, if you receive a text message from like Harps, anywhere from like the 7 p.m. to like the 9 p.m. range, it's not necessarily bad, but it's like you did something bad or not good that, hey, play number, this, whatever. And I freaking love that. Like me personally, like I want to get feedback all the time. Like, what am I doing bad? What can I do better? Blah, 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 blah. And then those just like, not the text, but I would have seen them. And he'd be like, come on, man. Like, and he don't like, it can be like 3 days later. We were in Green Bay this preseason. He was like, Zay Flowers, 0 coverage, get beat on a slant. I was like, that was like 4 days ago. That was literally like 4 days ago. So, like, when he sees you, he's gonna let you know. And that one would have just been like a borderline being with the Ravens so long. I feel like Harps is low key like my second or third dad. It's like he would have been like, really? I've just been like, yeah. But that was some selfish BS. That is just not acceptable. That is just below the line. I would say it happens, but that really doesn't.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you can't really say, oh, life of a DB is like, bro, you're like, yeah, what is grab, man? Hey. He made it seem like they were like down 8.
Yeah.
Or no, down like 9.
40.
Yeah, down like 9. It's like, even if they catch us, it doesn't matter.
He also taunted like mid-play. Like it wasn't like before the play he was taunting. Like Daniels was running around and then he was like, shit, like I got to get over there.
Yeah, he like must have thought he had way more time.
Do you think if he got...
I know he heard the crowd going like, like, at that point, just turn around like, oh, crap.
Do you think, like, there's a circumstance where you just get cut for that? Like, if you're not a good enough player, they're just like, yeah. Or it's such a glaring mistake that they're like, well, we know you're never going to do anything like that again. Would cutting him even send a message?
I know the stories I hear about Ozzie, it sounds like he used to be a savage back in the day. So I only had like 2 years with Ozzie as the GM, I think. But I don't know. I think there is some places you could just straight up get cut. But
didn't you say 1 year, like, that you heard of them just wiping out a room?
I think it was CoCap. He told me one day he came and the whole secondary was gone. It was like all, and it just seems like, sadly, knock on wood, there's always just, it seems like there's just that. Sometimes it gets some bad juju in the Ravens, and it just everybody seems to get hurt. It might have been one of those years where they already had like all backups out there. I don't know. That's no bueno. You cannot be doing that. Celebrate at the end But that was, as a DB, I don't like it. I don't like DBs. I'd rather somebody else get the play made on them, but freak, man. That would have been a nice upset win. I mean, yeah, but oh well. I saw you apologized.
Yes, he did tweet an apology.
Did I see that on Twitter?
Yeah.
I mean, did I see that on ESPN? He'll be all right, I think.
Speaking of DBs, yesterday was National Tight End Day. What do you think about National DB Day? Do you think they've deserved it?
I think DBs beef with each other. I don't think we like each other, honestly. I think tight ends can get along, be all cool with each other. I think DBs just don't like each other for some reason. You know, it's like every time we try to do a DB something, it just don't ever happen. You know, I mean, shoot, it just screwed it. I don't like anybody on offense. Running backs ain't bad. Pass catchers, quarterbacks, tight ends. O-lineman ain't bad. But everybody else, if you catch a football, I don't like it. Or if you throw the football, I don't like it. So, screw the National Tight Ends Day. DBs are the best. We elite. We is the hardest. Loser National Tight End Day. Nobody even knew it was National Tight End Day. And I did see it on ESPN, though, after the fact. But nobody cares.
They had like career highs on National Tight End Day.
Mark Andrews had 2 touchdowns yesterday.
He just had one. But Pitts had 2. I mean, literally everyone scored a touchdown. Njoku scored a touchdown. Crap. I mean, I could go on for days. You don't think National DB Day, you guys catch some more picks, play better coverage? Like, did Mark say like, yo, it's National Tight End Day? Like, I'm a feast today.
I don't know if they was repping. I also wasn't as too locked in. I don't think he did. So obviously, maybe Mark's a phony. I don't think he wore a shirt. Did he wear a shirt? I know they have like the little cute little shirts.
I don't think he wore the shirt.
They didn't pass out their cute little shirts this year. I don't know if Mark Andrews or Likely was repping or Kolar. I don't know. So maybe National Tight End Day the holiday might have to get debunked.
It's fraud?
I would say it's on Fraud Watch.
They balled too much for it to be on Fraud Watch.
Fraud Watch.
It was the most catches by tight ends on a single day in the history of the NFL yesterday.
It is no longer on Fraud Watch.
I'm telling you, I think we gotta. What about like a local DB day just for the Ravens guys? Maybe that could be a good.
Well, me nor the Ravens are playing good enough for anyone to follow anything we're doing as of now. So, but we are soon. Yeah, we are soon though. So yeah, we can do that. We can visit that.
So you went to Cleveland. You traveled.
I went to Cleveland. I love Cleveland. Walked around Cleveland. Cleveland's just a great place.
I love Cleveland. You said before last week it's just like gray and the stadium and everything. I agree with that, but I like the city.
I didn't think it was that bad.
No.
Because I've been there before. I saw a shirt that said, I liked Cleveland before it was cool. And it's like, I kind of like the city that's not like a real city popping. But it's like, oh, this is that's kind of my vibe.
It's like a major city, but not really.
Yes, like Baltimore's interesting because Baltimore's a major city, but not really, right? But like, there's not really like where's a city-ish area of like where there's a lot going on.
No, what's great about Cleveland, a lot of it's walkable, not too far.
Where would you say is that area?
Like downtown, the harbor, but
what's part?
Right, like Fells Point. I don't know. No, I agree with you. Baltimore doesn't give that same.
It's
vibe.
weird. It's just a different. Like you said,
what about Cincy?
Harbor East, but then that's too small. It's like
Cincy's kind of similar.
I've never really walked around Cincy, so. And I did a small scope.
All right, so you flew with the team. Who'd you sit with on the flight?
So I went out down to Cleveland, man. Obviously didn't get healthy enough to play. Got a little meal, go to the game. Freaking kinda, obviously not the way we wanted it to go. Get on the plane. Come to my seat, and I guess freaking I look up, some dude's in my freaking seat. It's a little dark on the plane at this point because I was talking to one of the guys. I walk up like, hey, Buster, you're in my seat, pal. Just so happened to be Lamar Jackson. I was like, hey, you good, bro? You good. You know what? Y'all stay right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay right there. So then I'm like, I go around to the front, move the curtain. It's all light and crap. I'm like, yo, I need a seat. She's like, there's a seat next to Harps. She's got an open seat. Lady with the afro. Nice afro. Really nice afro. So I'm like, I guess I'll go sit next to Harps. Because, I used to sit next to Saban back in my Bama days.
Did you really?
True story. He asked me how to put his phone on airplane mode.
Yo, that's actually crazy. That happened to me on the flight this weekend. A couple asked me to take their phone off of airplane mode. They were perplexed. They were very confused.
I actually got a video of Saban with this little bib. He still eat like that. But whatever. So go up there and sit next to Harbs. We cooling. I really don't think he knew who I was for a second. It was dark. Obviously, it's dark.
What?
I just think he just was like, who's sitting next? Like he did. I was like, Coach. Like it's like he just. I don't even freaking know. But whatever.
So Lamar's next to Derek, right?
Lamar's next to Derek, next to the King. I really almost fought him until I seen who I was. Oh, 8, that's you 8? Okay, you good.
Why didn't you sit in Lamar's seat? Doesn't he sit next
Honestly,
to Josh?
I was going to go, but
you don't really
when I
mess
went
with
around
Josh?
the other way, I just ended up stopping at the flight attendant and I just told her Lamar took my seat. She was like, there's a seat next to Harbs. I was like, all right, cool.
All right, on to Denver. We'll talk about Denver later. First, I want you to talk about D's nuts.
Guys, we got to respect the media, guys. We've got to respect the media. Honestly, I feel like...
What's the quickest you got on Twitter after an L? Like what? Back in your Twitter days, like you hit locker room, right? Talk me through. Game ends, zeros hit. Maybe the Ravens lose, and then you shower, you break down with the team, and then you're on Twitter. Like Trayvon was still in full uniform when he went out back to the media and started talking to him.
He must have went in and searched his name, maybe.
You think it's more likely he did that, or someone texted him like, "Yo, this man is tripping. He's talking."
Well, and what exactly did the reporter say?
He said, "What is Trayvon Diggs doing on this play?" And what he was implying was it was a lack of effort because he was kind of jogging to the ball.
Oh, so he didn't even talk crazy.
No, not at all.
Sometimes it is their job to talk. I'm not saying talk crap about you, but what are you? If I have not seen the play, Trayvon, so you know what I'm saying, my dog, but that is their job essentially to talk on whatever is being done to their opinion. So you can't really get too mad. But my thing is always this: if you can't handle it, just get off it. Because the Ravens do not want us going back and forth with people. They don't want that. So you don't have to listen to that. You can do whatever the frick you want to do. Honestly, but if it's getting to you, like frick, just get off.
Okay. Anthony Richardson claims he sat out of a series where he was replaced by Joe Flacco because he got tired.
And how many plays was he out, you say?
I actually was not watching, so this is just hearsay, but anywhere from 1 to 4 plays. But he claims he was tired from running a lot, pulled himself out of the game. It happens to coincide with the poor performance at that point in the game. What kind of message does that send to the team?
The benching or the pulling himself? What actually happened?
We don't know. I mean, it looked like he got benched, but maybe he got...
But then he got back in the game.
Yeah, he finished the game.
I don't really know what message that would send. He got benched.
Could you imagine Lamar ran for 50 yards and then pulled himself out?
That wouldn't be bad, though, if he actually was tired.
Okay. All right. So
so that's what happened.
That's what he's claiming. Not for 50 yards, but that is what he's claiming. He was running around a lot. He needed, some wind.
I don't really know. I mean, if he was tired, if he pulled himself, I don't know if it means. I don't think people would look as a team. Thinking from the team perspective, I think the outside world would be looking more into it. But the crowd really, we be pretty honest. around the building with each other. I feel like for the most part, some people sipping their own Kool-Aid, but for the most part, it'd be like Isaiah Likely. Well, he needs help. He needs help. He literally goes, "Why you always quit on your team?" That's what he told me at Tampa. I'm like, dude, I couldn't bend my knee. Like, I couldn't even get off the ground. Like I thought I was. He's like, "You always quit on your team. That's all you do." I'm like,
He also said you punched the kid.
Yeah. He's always just talking like that. That's what I'm saying. It's good to have. I don't know how the Colts are built, but it's good to have a honest team, because when you have an honest team that's likes each other, you can just straight up walk up to somebody like Lamar last year. It's like, "Hey, bro, why are you playing like crap?" You can just say that, and it won't be like, "Why are you attacking me, bro? You coming to me personally?" You don't take it like that. But when you got you walking on pine needle with somebody, you're like, "Hey, bro, you got to pick it up some." "Nah, bro, no, square up." You know what I'm saying? Then it gets bad. So I don't know how their team's set up, but how the team would take it, basically, in a long answer, is I don't think it would be much, but the media obviously would take it he maybe should have responded I don't know what really happened.
So you guys are honest internally, but how much lying to the media is done?
I would say probably a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's probably a lot of
White lies.
I think there's a lot of white lies. We like to keep it in-house. Everyone loves lying to the media. It's just like...
What's the best lie you've told to the media? If you've told good lies to the media, I need to hear a really good lie.
I'm going to have to ponder on this. I can't really... Honestly, I haven't really done much media all year. But I know I've had some in the past.
Like any truth to them, or just
flat out
lie?
you just don't want... You can't talk honest to the media. You can't talk fully honest to the media. That's just like... You know what I'm saying? Like you literally just can't. You just can't do that. Like you cannot do that at all, for sure. It would be like Aaron Rodgers. That's effed up, bro. With the Mike Williams. Why did you have to say he ran the wrong route? You really didn't have to say that, honestly.
Right.
But that's
a good question.
That's the truth. But you could have
What are the fans? I mean, we know what the players want. The players protect your own, obviously. But what do the fans want? Because they think they want the honesty, right? Like, who messed up this coverage? But then they're just mad at the dude who messed up the coverage. Yeah. And then the team is, upset internally.
Yeah, it's better to just, fans are going to be fans. They love their team. They get emotional sometimes. That's totally fine. Like, sometimes for me, it is fun to watch, a basketball game. And I say, "Dude, this dude doesn't even know how to freaking shoot the basketball. He's got freaking socks." Sometimes it feels good to just let that go. Like, you really think in your head, like, for a second, this guy does not want to be here. And you marinate on that, Now, I don't, fans take the next step of going on Instagram, DMing you, emailing your third grade teacher, hey, emailing your mom, send her a letter to her workplace, hey, your son, you know what I'm saying? It's like that, that's just like, goodness.
You should try it. You should go to the full extent. Pick a player in the NBA and you just go at them.
Honestly, maybe you know what?
See what it's like.
Maybe I should see, they miss a layup. I just go to DMs, then DM him, then look up if he has family, DM all the family, and then see where he went to high school at. And then go to the high school, make a negative donation in his name. Honestly, maybe one day I should just be a full-blown fan.
Yeah.
Go to a game and just, you suck. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day.
That would be good.
I got to put on my fan cap. One of these days, I got to really let loose.
Because I'm sure it does feel good.
Especially if you're having a bad day. Like, you had a bad day, you're like, if anyone misses a tackle, they will hear from me. You know what I mean? It's like, I can see that.
Do you think more players should, because you have a really good sense of, you said, fans are going to be fans, and they should be fans.
They should be fans. You should be a fan.
What is the line for you? DM the family?
I don't think there really is a line, because if you want to do that, this is a free freaking world. You should be able to tell me I suck, and then I make a play in the same game, and then you don't even delete the DM, and then you say you're the best ever. Like, I think you should.
But what about family? I feel like there's got to be a
Oh
line.
yeah. Oh yeah. I don't like. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't really
Yeah.
answer that. I don't really like the whole doing the wives thing. I'm really not. That's like why. Like, it's like, that's just like, you know what I'm saying. The wives part.
Have they found wifey yet? I feel like no.
I feel like she's private, but she also isn't really on Instagram.
Yeah.
I think.
No, like your next bad game, I'm gonna post on the Punchline story. Be like,
Yeah, I think she's private. Also, I think I didn't make her. I think I made her an Instagram, but I don't know if she used that one or the other. She doesn't really she's weirdly a Facebook person. Like, she just uses it for like the funny stuff. She doesn't really post or anything. So yeah, it's but yeah, I'm not the family thing. Like, I understand people hate Mahomes so much that they like, and his wife sometimes, cheers really hard for her husband. But it's like, my husband is Patrick Mahomes. I should be able to be a lunatic if I want to. Like, if you were in it, she's like, why not? She loves her man. It's like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Why, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. No, I think she did. Did she throw a drink on somebody? Maybe one time.
yeah, maybe
That wasn't really cool. But whatever, it is what it is. She's Pat Mahomes' wife. You know what I mean? So it's like, no, she's Brittany Mahomes. She ain't Pat Mahomes' wife. She's her own woman. Does her thing, whatever. So I'm just not cool with the wives things because, like,
Yeah, leave family out. But you think players should be able to take all the abuse? Obviously, no racist. We don't need the cursing. We don't need but like fair analysis. You're
I
cool.
mean, like, this is the thing. It's like,
maybe some unfair analysis.
you got to think about it. What do you actually expect?
And like if it happens and you can't handle it, right? You're saying just get off the, don't answer, block them.
That's my thing. Get off the net. It's not a hard thing to just get off the net. Like, I understand, like, it's a lot worse for, like, it's getting worse, I think, because, like, gambling and all that stuff, because, like, you made me lose my parlay. It's like, I had 120 yards. Did I score a touchdown? No, but I had 120. And you're talking about I made you lose your parlay. I played a great game today. So apparently someone bet on me to have an interception against Tampa Bay. I got them $70. Some of my sister sent me, someone sent them. I was like, would you have been receiving a cuss out text message if I didn't? It's like, it's just like, bro, look, if you can't handle it, but you got to expect a fan to be a fan. Like, football would not be as good as it is if people weren't in the stands putting their whole heart into the team. Like, if they just didn't really care, it'd low-key probably be quiet in there. Like, some people are like, I'm from Alabama. You lose on Saturday, you might not see folks in church. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'm just sick. You know what I'm saying? My heart. You know what I mean? It was just like, so I just grew up around Bama fans. So, like, you just knew, like, how it is. And then, obviously, Baltimore fans are just different, like, way different just from, like, the city. Like, I feel like it almost, like, brings hope. We're rolling. Like, love Lamar. I feel like Lamar's from Baltimore. It's different. But I think fans are fans. But the family is probably like not cool. That's just not cool. That's just not cool at all.
All right, we got one more podcast before the election, and it's cool these days to make your endorsement. So, Marlon Humphrey, are you voting?
Dude, my mom, apparently my ballot didn't come in. It was supposed to come to Alabama. I got it. I thought I got it sent to Alabama. Guys, look, I don't know if I still can vote. I need to hit up some lady came and talked to us.
I think you can vote anywhere up until election day, I would imagine.
Wait, but I'm like I have to do a absentee.
Oh, you're in Bama.
Yeah.
You're not registered here.
So, yeah, I was supposed to vote. Guys, I will say I said I was going to do my research. I still can do my research, but I don't even know if I can vote. But I approve this message. I've been seeing those, and based off I approve those. Where's the hat?
Where's the MAGA
Where's the hat? Where's the hat? Guys, they're screaming out, "Make America Great Again." So I'm a proud here supporter, Mr. Donald J. Trump, and his signature is fire. Have you seen his signature is fire? Woo, his signature is fire. I guess I have to give her. Do I have to give a reason? Honestly, my reasoning is
It doesn't really matter because no matter who you said, what you said, people are going to be pissed.
like I said, I'm literally going off these commercials, these endorsement commercials. Actually, well, my reasoning actually might get me in trouble. So, 'cause some of those endorsement commercials are kind of wild. I don't even know how you're allowed to say some of this stuff, like, and it's not triggering other people. But I still do need to try to vote. So, but it never came, so I don't really know what my options are now.
You know what Donald J would be saying right now? They're hiding your ballot.
Honestly, they might be. So, he's Republican.
Yeah, he's a Republican candidate.
It shows you how much I don't really freaking know what's going on. But
do you think you'll do, if you find out you can still vote, do you think you'll do research or you endorse?
Honestly, I really do need to. I will say, if I find out I can't vote, I will actually do research and
on next week's show, you'll, next week.
You know what? I'm going to do research regardless. And
Okay.
I need to do my research.
You're giving your official endorsement on Monday.
I'm giving my official endorsement, my pregame endorsement, Donald J. Trump. His signature is fire too, which that is not why I'm voting. Why I'm saying him, but his signature is fire. Way too much lettering for just Donald and Trump, but it still is just.
The reason I'm asking is because Nick Bosa, post-game, National Tight End Day, George Kittle scores a touchdown, Sunday Night Football, Niners get the win. He's doing the post-game interview. And Bosa comes behind him in the MAGA hat, not the red MAGA hat that you were looking for, but a different MAGA hat, just shows it off, walks away. Post-game presser, he doesn't wear the hat. And then they ask him about it, and he said, like, essentially no comment.
Who said that?
Nick Bosa.
I thought he's a huge Trump supporter.
He is. That's why I wore the MAGA hat. But then he wouldn't say it. So people are saying he's a coward. People are saying, given what happened.
Trump said trust Trump. I mean, Lamar said trust Trump. Like, Trump rocked with the Ravens. Dang, Bosa. I'm surprised about Bosa. I thought he was like super hard.
Yeah.
Didn't he go to a rally?
I think he's been out there. Or he was at a UFC event watching.
Dang. Well.
What are your thoughts on keep politics out of sports? Because they're fully in it. They've been in it on both sides, right? We did the whole vote campaign during the NBA bubble. Obviously, Kaepernick was the first part, and then with LeBron, shut up and dribble.
I don't really have a view either way because I don't really know how it's really in it, but I guess it's in it. I never understood how the Kaepernick was politics in football exactly. The shut up and dribble, I forgot what that was really about. I just knew that white lady told him to shut up and dribble. But then I don't really know. Like, I guess it bothers people, but like.
At some people's like Thanksgiving dinner, right? It's a no politics rule. Is there anything in the locker room or is it just not talked about? Or is it talked about?
Some reason it did come up the other day. I don't know. You know what? I'm sparking this week. Let's talk about it. Let's talk because I don't really know. Every year I say I'm gonna keep up, and I just haven't kept up, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I be daggum. Honestly, to me, it is what it is. Like it is what it is. But you should do your education.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask, right? Like, do you think someone who doesn't study a playbook should play in a game? Of course not. Do you think people who are uninformed should be able to vote?
It is your American right. But honestly, like, this is going to sound messed up, but probably not. Like, should you really be able to vote if you don't know what's going on? Like, should I be able to vote being that I don't know what either person really stands for, really? Like, it'd be like, no. But that's just how we work. Like, how would you be able to say, like, you know what you're doing, what you're talking about?
Yeah.
So it's a funky situation. Honestly, I might get canceled, which I kind of like getting canceled. Like, I'm a big fan of, like, getting canceled.
You
like,
run Brazil.
Yeah, it's like, it just seems like it just happens. Like, I don't even be trying to do this stuff. It just seems like it happens. So,
if you want a really good one, you could just declare that you wouldn't go to the White House when the Ravens win the Super Bowl. no matter who the candidate is, or that you're
Because-
only going if.
But would that be like it because I just hate my country or like? What?
No, that's more of like you're not supporting that candidate.
Oh, I thought you said no matter who wins.
Well, I'm just saying you could say that now.
Yeah. Then make the red and the blue side mad.
Yeah. Double cancellation.
I'm pulling up. I don't care who in office. What?
You went, right?
Like, yeah, me and Barack. What's happening?
Wait, didn't you say Michelle was hitting on you?
I don't remember saying that, but she probably was. She probably was though. Yeah. So yeah, I remember. Barack seemed like he was pretty cool, even though, like I said, did not really talk to him. But he was like, "All right, I'm out," and just left. Like it was his crib, and it kind of is his crib.
Yeah.
But he was just all right. See you.
I got to hear more about this White House visit. So you guys go. What's security like?
Dudes, we didn't get all this McDonald's stuff that Trump be doing with all that. That actually would have been pretty funny. We just basically in like 3 different rooms. They randomly put us together. Ended up being like somewhat close to Obama, somewhat. I feel like he talked a little bit, like, and then like we just kind of were standing there. He was like, "All right, I'm out," and just like skipped off, like just casually just bopped off, and we're just like,
Do you get like a tour of the White House? or
"No,
anything?
you don't really get to see crap though. It's like way cooler than it looks cooler than what it really is."
Right, because they get the whole picture and everything.
Yeah, but like you only get to, we were in like 3 rooms. You don't really get to see too much, which, it's a lot of people. You pull up with the whole squad. Staff too, so it's a lot. But it is cool. It is definitely an honor. It'd be fire, get that bowl. But that was a really cool deal. That picture is cool. I think it's at my Majade's house on the wall.
Yeah, you got to bring up politics this week so that everyone starts visualizing that White House visit. And then you're like, I feel like you start telling people like, I don't think he would come if this person wins. Like, get some energy going in the locker room.
Either way, it'd be fire. Be first woman, Kamala. Trust Trump. Billionaire. Wait, is Trump? He's Trump.
Yeah.
Billionaire.
It would be kind of funny to see after Lamar tweeted that, him with Trump. I'm not going to lie.
That crowd was so rant. Is Trump back on Twitter?
Yeah.
Is he talking crazy?
Nah, he's lost a step. Like, he's washed. Which is a shame, because even no matter which way you went, like you couldn't deny he was the GOAT.
Dude, I used to think his tweets were fake.
Right.
I used to be like, oh my gosh.
Like ball sack sports.
Yeah,
right.
like, oh, this is a Donald Trump, like a something one word off in the name, but then it'd really be him. It's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, he fell off. It's sad. All right, let's talk about the Broncos. Your favorite corner lining up on the other side. PS2.
PS2.
Jersey swap?
Possible jersey swap. I run inside usually. I'll tell them send it though.
Send the jersey.
I'll send mine. Yeah, Broncos coming up. Let's get back on the board in the W column. And
Are you nervous? You're facing buddy who dragged you.
what's his name? Javonte Williams?
Yeah.
Freak. Daggum. I went to Denver, daggum. Didn't know I was hopping on a daggum horse. Frick. Golly. And then nobody come to help me. Freak.
Made the tackle.
Should have hip dropped him. It was 2 years ago if a hip drop was even a thing. That's why sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That was wild.
And you get to face Bo Nix. I feel like you're excited for that.
Bo Nix, man.
We've talked about him for a while.
Alabama guy. Like from Alabama.
Yeah.
Met that kid in high school. I had a friend who had Pitt. My homie, he worked at a car dealership. And I guess I wanted to test drive a Mustang. And he let me test drive the Mustang like all day. Because the dude really thought I was gonna buy it. And I was just whipping it around. Went and pulled up to Bo Nix's high school because my high school coach was there. Met him. And I think his dad, and pulled up with the Mustang, like, yeah, I'm gonna let you know about buying it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And never buying that Mustang, but car dealership dude thought I was. And my homie didn't get fired. And that's when I met Bo Nix.
You got any good dirt for the fans to, get in his head on Sunday? You know anything about it? I mean, he's a Bama guy. You got to get some dirt. Talk to your old coach who was coaching it.
Yeah, maybe I think his dad was a dog. Auburn quarterback.
His dad played at Auburn?
I think he's got a pretty good little family line of success, I believe. So might not be that much dirt.
There's always dirt.
There's always dirt.
There's
There's
always
always dirt. There's always freaking dirt. There's something. We'll find it. We'll find it.
Okay. All right. We'll find the dirt. Is there any different prep for a rookie quarterback? Less film? You go into the college archive?
Man, it's hard to get that guy down on the ground.
Is it?
I mean, based off the film I've seen, it seems like he's just throwing guys off. It reminds me a little bit of Baker-esque. But way faster and looks like way more he's freaking strong. But sometimes it's kind of hard to get Baker down, too.
Sneaky.
Yeah, he's sneaky. But Bo Nix, he's young, juiced up, let that thing rip, takes his chances, confident. Got old Sean Payton. Yeah, I mean, rookie quarterback, but he's pretty old. So he's really not like your
But I'm
typical
saying
rookie.
more from like a film perspective, right? You only have 8 games of what he does with the Broncos.
No, I don't think there's really a – early on, you know they're going to keep it simple, but like you're pretty deep into the season now.
Yeah.
You just got to play them straight up. But when it's early on, it's like pretty easy to take advantage of rookie quarterbacks. Now that the older you are, I mean, they're not acting like typical rookies. Like Jaden McDaniels was like super poised. I already said that, but like poised dudes, man. I mean, they're freaking coming in 25, 24. Not your typical, 22-year-old, 21-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So
You faced Sean Payton offenses before?
was he at the Saints when I played 2 years ago? No.
I feel like he was out then, but
No, then I have.
no. What about when Tuck missed the extra point? That would have been him. and
Oh,
Breeze,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Anything
He
that?
lost that game by 1 point?
Yeah.
Freak. And Tuck was looking crazy. He was like, what the frick? No way. He's an aggressive coach. I know that. He's a competitor. Competitive coach, that's for sure. That is for sure. Yo, what's up with the Washington Wizards? Watch that first game. Watch that. No, did not. Watch a
Why
little
are
bit
you
of that second
locked
game.
into the Washington Wizards?
Bro, because I believe in the Wizards.
Please do.
I
not.
really believe. I still believe in Poole. And I got a Poole training card.
Pool played pretty well.
It's a
last
pool
night.
party, baby. It's a pool party, baby. Like, let's go. Let's go. My boy Kyle Kuz. See, I don't really know JP, but I've been around Kuz. Like, let's go, man. It's time. We might be 0-2, maybe 0-3.
0-2.
0-2. Let's go on a run, baby. 6 straight. Let's go.
Hey,
Bang.
like the Ravens.
6 straight.
0-2 to
0-2.
5-2.
Not playing very good defense.
We don't need no defense. We offense, baby. Forget the defense.
Not really playing great O either.
We need something. Crap. Goodness.
All right, let me show you this statue of Dwayne Wade, and then you tell me if this was you, what your reaction would be and how you would handle this. So Dwayne Wade got honored by the Miami Heat, and this is a side-by-side.
Oh, that's bad, bro. I want to say like maybe he looks like that when he squints, but I don't think he does. I'm going to be honest. If that was me, I wouldn't make a big deal publicly. But privately, I would be like, is there any way we can... That probably costs a lot of money to make that.
Yeah.
The
2 sculptors did a post-statue press conference talking about it. And Wade made a comment. He was like, I don't really know who this is, but...
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, it's a tough spot. They're honoring you. You don't want to be a jerk off, but that looks horrible. You don't even want to bring your kids and show them, Daddy, who is that? Like, that's me. No, it's not. It's just like,
Is it kind of cool, though? Like, he does have one of the legendary statues now.
That is fine. That's what I'm saying. It's an odd thing.
Like,
but
I kind of would want it to look nothing like me. Or so funky that people are like, I'll never forget he is a statue. Like, that could be you.
that could be freaking me, bro. Interesting. Her face mask is where it is, but wait, does that come down? Oh. Honestly, who gives a frick? You got a statue. It's cool. Doesn't need to look like you. It's not a Hall of Fame bust, which they put real effort into those things. NFL is just a higher class than the NBA. That's all it is. NFL, NBA. It'll never change. It'll never change. Believe that.
All right, let's talk Analyst Humph. We got some good ones on tap.
I might have to go bankrupt because I feel like I saw the Navy nor the damn game. I feel like I've been. There's some houses, bedroom, apartments, cars. But I'm gonna get it all back.
Yeah, you need that win back.
Get it all back.
First one, Oregon, number 1 team in the country, minus 14.5 at Michigan.
Michigan sucks. They're number 5 now, right?
Oh,
Michigan ain't number 5?
in the country?
They're not number 5 in the country?
They're unranked.
Well, you said Michigan.
Yeah.
Miami's number 5 in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Michigan? Wait, say the who?
Number 1, Oregon, 2 touchdown favorites at Michigan.
Michigan randomly had a little good game a week or so ago, right? Did they upset somebody they weren't supposed to beat?
No.
Maybe USC. Right?
Yeah.
USC.
Oh, that's what you're talking about?
It's where at? Where is it?
In Michigan. I already know which way you're going here. You're acting like you're thinking about it. No way you're going with Michigan.
Bounce back Michigan, baby. Give me those puntos, por favor.
Florida at Georgia, neutral in Jacksonville, the world's biggest cocktail
21?
party. 16.5.
Come on, bro. Dumpster juice, Florida. Georgia Bulldogs. Puntos.
The big one,
Puntos.
number 4, Ohio State at number 3, Penn State. Noon kickoff, big noon, stole the game. Couldn't make it a night game, a whiteout. Kill a little bit of the atmosphere. But
They only do whiteout tonight, eh?
Yeah. It'll be jumping. Ohio State are 4.5-point favorites. Ohio State almost lost to Nebraska on Saturday. Penn State struggled early, finished strong. Who do you like in that matchup?
You know what? Let me get this off my chest, man. Honestly, what is going on at Penn State, man? Like I said, I'm an ESPN guy now. I read more. You know, I don't really, I don't have Instagram. I don't be on, I do have Instagram, but I don't be on Instagram, don't be on Twitter. I used to do a lot of chess, a lot of ESPN. And I just see a report about 2 Penn State guys, sexually abusing some girl or something. Like, kicked off the team or something. And I'm like, why is crap always happening at Penn State? Like, what the frick is y'all do? What is wrong with you people over here? Like, dang, they need some daggum therapy. They need Jesus. There are some, is that a Christian school?
No, but I'm sure they would lean.
Gosh, it's just like, oh my, and this like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my, this one just seemed like they were just 100% guilty. One dude lied about it. We're reading like, golly, bro. It's just like, men. This is just for the men's is, man. I don't even know. Calm down to frack. Control yourself.
When you were looking at ESPN, did you see how Franklin handled the whole situation?
Yeah, I guess the school said no comment or something for him or something. But I guess because the guys got kicked off the team already.
Yeah. But then he walked out, first person asked a question about it, and he just walked off.
Oh, I thought he walked back in.
Then the team official was like, guys, no questions. He walked around and was like, hey, guys, as if nothing.
I did read he walked off, but I was confused how he was back in.
Yeah.
And then someone else asked him about it again, right?
At least from what I saw, they just went.
Dude, all I know is, man, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. Okay, that's my side piece. Ohio State versus Penn State. It's time. I feel like it's been a while. As I just dogged Penn State, that is really not dogging Penn State, it's just men in general. Let's just do better. It's time. It's time for Penn State to show dominance. I like James Franklin. He came to my high school, gave me the coolest recruiting card ever. It was a metal card and said, if you don't go to Alabama, come to Vandy. Great recruiting pitch. Completely honest. Dude's probably going to go to Alabama. Everyone just assumed that. I don't even remember my first offer. I just don't remember even a single offer, which is weird. But everyone just assumed I was going to Bama, so they never really recruited me hard except Florida State. with Jeremy Pruitt. But anyway, I like James Franklin. It's time for him to have one of those dominating wins to secure his contract duties at Penn State. I don't know what type of deal he's on right now. Don't really know. Penn State wins this football game. Book it. Book it. Book it.
There you have it.
Book it.
Penn State beats Ohio State. May jump to number 2 in the country over the Dogs. We'll see. But that's all. Good luck against Denver. Hope to see you out there.
God is good.
And we'll be back next week.
Amen. Thank you very much.